So here's Valentine Holmes kicking off for the North Queensland Cowboys. Shortish kickoff, and Curran, it gets hammered, taking that one. That's a decent kickoff from Valentine Holmes. Action right from the start of the game as Vanilla Blake comes forward, but the Cowboys are inside the 10.
Yeah, but a different kickoff there. I don't know if that was the win or he meant to do that, but Valentine Holmes normally has a great kick on him, put pressure on them, but then allowed the Warriors to get a penalty here, and we're in a good position here. Every time we're down here, I seem to think that we've got enough strike power to go get some points.
Well, let's see if they can get started with Charles Luku-Klukstad.
Jack up together!
He's running for 18 carries per game at the moment. Lussick filling in again for Wade Egan. There's the first touch for Tohu Harris, and now Tavanga. That win, by the way, is easily going right across the field towards our cameras. Here's Johnson, getting the timing of the pass a little wayward, and Hiku's picked the ball up. I just wondered whether he knocked it on there, the former Warriors player.
It looked like the ball floated up in the air, and Peter Hiku may have got his hand to that, but there's a bit of arguing going on. Nevertheless, they gave a penalty away.
Yeah, Hiku enjoys it, doesn't he? Well, that was an interesting decision there by Chris Sutton, the referee, not to blow the whistle.
Not on slow, mate.
So the team's trading penalties in the first minute or so. Let's see if we can pick up what happened here. It's come off his thigh there. Well spotted by Sutton, the referee. So the Cowboys get a reprieve, and they immediately put it into the middle of the field.
Give space, Sean. Wait. Go.
And now here goes Robson and Tamalolo. Interesting to see Jake Granville out there.
Up together, Tohu, and hold. Give space.
He's a hooker, of course, but he's basically a prop today, but he's got much more variety of skills than that. Of course, as Nanai's back in the team today. The 20-year-old try-scoring machine. 3 tries in 4 games this season, just back from suspension. Here's Townsend to Dearden, and it's intercepted. It's Pompey. Pompey. Oh, what a pass to Anthony Zelezniak. Exciting play from Pompey.
Front foot the line.
Well, he's been in sensational form, and here he is again, Pompey. Got 2 tries. Last week against Newcastle, of course.
Jake, together.
That was a wonderful combination. Lussick right in front of the post to Johnson. Now to Vanga.
Early chat.
Recount 6 again. Here they come, the Warriors.
Well, this is tailor-made for Lussick. Just the second start for him this season. He played against the Bulldogs here on this ground a few weeks back, when Egan was out with concussion that day as well. Not a great pass from dummy half, but there's tackles up the sleeve. Remember, here is Curran. Lussick is going open side. Was that touched by a Cowboys player? It wasn't. It's still here, though, for Montoya. Montoya, he's wearing 5 but playing left centre in this game. Outside, or inside is Ed Corsi. Now here's Walker. That's Harris to Fanua Blake. Fanua Blake, there's the line. And that's the try for Adam Fanua Blake.
That's outstanding from the Warriors. The Cowboys have been trying to pressure them. Look at this, Adam Pompey sitting in between defenders, in between attackers, grabs it, backs himself, gets the ball away down. Look at that here, go! Get down, play the ball. They built some pressure here, nice play here from Dylan Walker. Out the back, short ball from Tohu Harris, been missing the captain, and then Adam Fanua Blake with his power and his strength down, scores a nice try under the post.
Well, Crystal Rorter, the Kiwi Ferns captain, is sidelined for us for this game. Crystal, this is a great start.
What a great start for the Warriors, and what a try by Adam Fanua Blake. That was a great intercept there by Adam Pompey, and good support by Dylan Zelezniak, but even greater ball by the captain, Tohu Harris, for Adam Fanua Blake to score under the post.
Well, we've got to say it too, Adam. They have been conceding tries in the first 5 minutes for fun, basically, the Warriors, but they've flipped it around today.
Hey, there's we've scored first and this is the first for a long time for the Warriors, and they've been speaking about their starts. And yes, they got a penalty, got a leg down, and then they gave it back to the Cowboys, but then we've been able to go back down there and score the first points. And hopefully this builds some confidence and some momentum on the back of this. But I feel like every time we get down in attacking positions this year, the Warriors are showing us glimpses and good things that they can score points, and they've got great attacking players.
Now here's Sean Johnson, a nice simple start for him in front of the post to convert this try. He's been perfect the last 2 weeks. missed one attempt in his last 3 games has Sean Johnson. 12 from 13, now 13 from 14, 6 points to 0.
This will definitely get the crowd behind the Warriors.
Yeah, an excellent crowd here on a Saturday afternoon here at Mount Smart. Exciting start to the game in these first 5 minutes.
Let him know, Val.
And there comes that shortish kickoff again. Bit deeper this time, which means Nickel Cook start. And then he's sneaking through the first tackle. Lussick. Now, the Cowboys have been a curious team this season, haven't they? A bit like the Eels, Adam. We expected those two teams in particular to maybe kick on from last year. Hasn't been the case, but it just shows you how competitive and tough this comp is.
Oh, it's the competition, and we've seen how close the games are over the weekends and the previous weeks in the NRL. So this is where the competition is, and again, I'm just enjoying the Warriors right now. Glenn, let's not worry about the competition.
Absolutely, that was a great run for Noah Blake. Now, here is Tavanga. A lot of changes to that Warriors starting 13, remember, and there's one there with Tavanga starting. Now Johnson's kick, he's trying to use that breeze. And it's taken by Murray Tolangi, and he's on his 10. So the first set here for the Cowboys for a while. It's Tom Dearden, waits at dummy half. And now Holmes, he's having a terrific season. 5th in tackle busts. 28 he's already had in the first 6 rounds. And now Feltz. Experienced winger. Kyle Feltz. Robson at dummy half. Now Granville takes a hit up. So with Granville starting basically a prop, leaves them a little skinny with their hard-hitting ball runners up the middle.
Yeah, I think they're trying to move the Warriors around and make their big boys actually have to move and make decisions, and that's what it looked like earlier while they shifted that ball. So they've got him, but then it gives an opportunity for the Warriors front rowers to build some momentum through the middle of their pack.
Well, very good defensive set there from the Warriors. They only conceded 28 metres, and then the kick was straight to Nickel Cookstart. Now Corsi, he's hit hard. Cohen Hess in there. Also Robson, and he's hurt himself. Got one around the chin there, perhaps. In fact, there's a penalty. So a high tackle, late call by the referee.
Yeah, and you know, this is where the game's going at the moment. Anything near the head, you're getting penalised or put on report. Edwards a tough kid. He'll go up there and get up and go again.
He's just getting better with each game that he gets under his belt.
Thanks, mate.
Game number 23 for him in the NRL today at Corsi.
Be ready for him to come quick here. Righto, Sean, let's go, mate. We're ready to go.
Penalties coming the Warriors' way in these first 7 minutes. Let's have a look at this one again. Maybe a tough call against the Cowboys there.
They've been really slapped. He'll be right.
There it is for Noah Blake. Big start to the game for him. Harris. Johnson's running. Almost through Sean Johnson. Good tackle in the end by the Cowboys. Keep him quiet. And now Harris. That's Tavanga. Nickel Cookster. Gee, that was looking sharp from the Warriors inside the 10. Lussick. There's Harris. Johnson. Well, tough hands there, but there's no knock on. And of course, he's gone back to get it.
There's an opportunity on to go that side every time. Peter Hickey come across about 4 defenders to try and make a decision there. So let's look for the Warriors to set up here again and then go back down their left-hand side when they get those opportunities next time down in this position.
Here's Johnson to Curran.
Knock
pass.
Be out
knock
10.
On. Something happening there. Anyway, it's going to be a turnover.
Great tackle from Tom Dearden here to get his body in front there. Joshua Curran's not an easy man to tackle when he's running those tough lines. So a great tackle there from the half.
Well, Curran's try against the Sharks, which of course helped get the Warriors a win a couple of weeks ago. He hit that line perfectly, didn't he? So here come the Cowboys again. No real opportunity for them at all in the Warriors' half in these first 8.5 minutes. Robson waits at dummy half. Here's Valentine Holmes. Going up around the head there, but no penalty. Here's Robson again. That's a good little inside ball. Some might have thought it was 4, but it looked okay. Granville with that hit up in the end. And now Hess. Yes, big numbers and big meters up there. In that carry, Con Hess. Robson. Townsend with the kick. Looking to put pressure on Corsi again. Of course, he's got it under control, but a good set. That's the best set from the Cowboys in the game.
Yeah, well, I think they just ran harder in behind the ruck. You saw them, they were quite bunched. They never spread out like they were doing earlier in the game. They built momentum through the middle of the ruck of the Warriors and got in a really good position.
Cowboys player not clearing the ruck. It was Hess. Another penalty.
Bit of sportsmanship or gamesmanship there from, was that Lussick there?
Yeah, Lussick filling in at dummy half. You know that role well. Crystal, I've seen you pull that play many times that you've been on the field.
Don't know about that, Glenn, but honestly, the crowd down here is going crazy. The stadiums are looking pretty full, so good full capacity here for the Warriors and great support.
100% there is, and there's Robson, in fact, lying all over the ruck there, not clearing it. Here's more possession for the Warriors. It's Fanua Blake right on halfway. Here's Harris. It's a good tackle from Jeremiah Nanai. Right on Jazz Tavangi. Adam under there. Now Jackson forward. Oh, he's a tough rooster. Harris. Last minute shift, and now here is an offload, and Walker. Bit of space here for Marcelo Montoya. They'll have a great battle, Hiku and Montoya, all game.
Both competitors just going at each other. You can see Marcelo wants to get in there with Peter Hiku.
Harris, Johnson, Nickel Crookstar, now Pompey. Just couldn't quite time the pass to Watani Zalesniak, but again, there's no knock on. Gee, with Harris back in, the fluidity and fluency of the connections is so much better, isn't it? There goes Johnson's kick. Competing as Walker. But he's tackled 5 short of the line.
Oh, I'm liking where the Warriors are finishing their sets, and they're challenging the Cowboys every time they run the ball, and they've got these options. And like you said, Toy for the middle is being able to ball play and have people and numbers around them, is allowing the Warriors to actually attack a lot of the times, every time, like nearly play for play.
Yes, indeed. And here come the Cowboys again. Now, the Warriors limited the Cowboys nicely the last time they were down inside their own 20. See if they could do that again. There's Taulangi. Moved to the Australian team last year at the World Cup, of course, last year. Now Drinkwater.
Josh Freddy, clear him. Front foot wide.
Scott Drinkwater, the fullback. Hess. Interesting that Hess is playing front row today. He's been on the edge all season so far. He's got a front rower's body on him, that's for sure. Here's Taumalolo.
Well, I think a lot of the players do. You've seen Dylan Walker playing front row and getting, running it off the kickoff. No, thank you.
Townsend with the kick to end the set. Again, the Cowboys couldn't get to halfway.
Tom need 10. Tom didn't.
It's Charles Nickel Crookstar. Secure under the high ball. Watani Zalesniak losing his footing. 4 tries last week. This is Watani Zalesniak's first game this season after injury robbed him from appearing in the first 6 rounds. He'll be absolutely pumped for a good performance today. Montoya, that's a good carry. Johnson. Oh, that's the first error from the Warriors. And it's unfortunate. Nickel Crookstar.
Well, they saw an opportunity down the short side, both Sean Johnson and Chance duck around to the short side. 2, it would have been 4 on 2 if they would have executed that pass. I think they had Taumalolo and Peter Hiku sitting there. They looked tired. If they had the opportunity to get there and execute it, could have been anything for the Warriors then, but now they've made their first mistake and they're going to have to defend this in good ball now.
Just saw that graphic pop up of Charles Nickel Crookstar's numbers last week. Seriously outstanding.
Down to 10. Nice and tight here, Maya. Jack.
Here's the opportunity. The Cowboys are looking forward to get inside the Warriors half and to strike back after conceding the Fanua Blake try in the first 5 minutes. Holmes with that carry. Johnson's got him wrapped up alongside Adam Pompey and Josh Curran. Here are the Cowboys, 20 metres out. It's Jagevsky, he's got that ball, and now here comes Taumalolo. Robson waits again. Townsend using Hess as a decoy, dead and hit hard by Sean Johnson. Nice shape to that play from the Cowboys. Townsend again. Here's Drinkwater looking to weave some magic up the middle, but a good tackle by Lussick. Last play now for the Cowboys. Switch off direction, Taumalolo. Gajewski puts the kick in, and it's half decent. And Dallin Watene-Zelezniak has dropped it. Oh my goodness. Heart in the mouth stuff there.
That's Dallin for you sometimes, isn't it? When he's playing, he can do some stuff really good, and just Mushley just took off, you know, lost focus for a second there, and nearly, you know, it could have cost the Warriors a try.
Could have. It's a good kick from Jack Gajewski. Well, we chuckle now, Adam, but if that was a Cowboys hand, I don't think anyone would have been laughing in this stadium. Of course, first line dropout of the game. Oh, Johnson's kicked it out on the full, no way. Mistake from Sean Johnson. Well, the wind is coming across the field, but that shouldn't be an excuse.
Yeah, well, they're going away from their short kicks that they normally do on the Giants, so I don't know if that's a change of plan or a change of tactic from Sean or the coach. But again, I feel like they can back the defence here. They're good enough. I feel like they've done this really well this season, where they've been able to defend and go back-to-back defending teams. See what they can do here.
Well, let's see what they do, but they had an issue in there against Newcastle last week, defending their errors. Let's see if they can hang on here. Dearden, and now Gajewski again. He created that little kick through.
Clear now, Jazz. Line hold. Wait.
Robson waits again.
Body up here, Jazz.
Tamalolo. Squeeze in between those two defenders again. Jason Tamalolo.
6 more. Slow.
A restarted tackle count. Here is Townsend, now Dearden again.
Gotta get up, Josh.
Wrapped up nicely by Curran. Ooh, he's risking another set restart there as Townsend. Townsend rather. Now Hess.
Ready, straight away. Line.
Con Hess. Robson. And then it's Drinkwater. Good tackle from Dylan Walker on Jason Tamalolo. Cowboys desperate to create some uncertainty, but so far the Warriors looking solid. There's Dearden kicking on the 5th tackle. And again, it's Dallin Watene-Zelezniak.
Yeah, great defence from the Warriors. Everyone working together, staying in the line, making their tackles. You know, although they're defending and you're attacking for the Cowboys, you can still burn up some energy doing it. And if the Warriors can keep turning around the Cowboys and keep defending it, they're going to deflate them.
Well, Johnson will see if he can nail this line drop out. Nicely controlled by Valentine Holmes. So the set starting just inside the 30.
Stand. Hold, Jazz. Wait now, mate. Wait.
Granville. Just straight and hard for Granville, getting a start today. First start of the season for him. Robson. That's Townsend. Looking to get some shape up. That's Hiku's dropped it. Stone cold there, and the Warriors have hung on.
That's great defence by Edward Pussy. He gets on the outside of Marcelo Montoya. Peter Hiku does have that little flick pass, comes in and just jams him as a good winger should do, but a great decision being able to make the read and get it done.
It's gone into touch. Where do you want it? Where do you want it?
I think they're saying that
one?
we've made a play at this.
Just there.
Well, so it's Cowboys possession.
Liney, guys. Okay. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
So more defence coming for the Warriors.
Okay. It'll be a scrum. Because you've kicked it into touch, it'll be a scrum.
I think we're confused and I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
No.
So I think they're saying the
decisions,
Cowboys kicked it into touch because they've kicked into touch. It's a scrum, not a play of the ball.
Well, it's well, we saw Johnson set up 2 tries from scrums in this position last week, so the Warriors' defence is going to have to be on point here.
Well, it's a hard position to defend. You know, you've split the team in half. It's 3v3. You're giving a one-on-one chance. They'll go to Dearden and try and give Peter Hiku a one-on-one with Marcelo here.
Put her in, Chad.
Going the other way, in fact. Here's Drinkwater looking to do the same thing out the other side, but Pompey's got him.
I think I would have gone the other way, but hey, I'm not playing.
Here's Robson. Gajewski. Real journeyman. Gajewski's 57th game. Most of them for the Sea Eagles. Tamalolo passing the ball this time. A good shot ball to Nanai. He's taken just a few metres out. Might have scored that try last year against the Warriors. Didn't today, though. Here's Townsend. Granville. Nicely picked up by Hiku, and here's a chance for the corner. Taulangi. Murray Taulangi back in the team from injury, and the Kangaroos international from last year scores in the corner.
Yeah, it's the good old bounce pass. You chuck it, it hits the ground, it bounces up into someone's hand, and obviously Peter Hiku's floated around from the opposite wing. He's come in here, picked up this ball. Taulangi, gas. Dallin gets caught a little bit inside on his winger, runs around him. Good try by the Cowboys here. They shifted from one side to the other. Like you said, running Nanai, running those lines, he's a special at running that overs line on the outside of a half, and he's hard to tackle, but they've shifted it all the way to one side and they've come back the other end and executed a nice play.
So try and confirm Murray Taulangi. Bit of a star last year, wasn't he? Played 2 games at the World Cup, scoring 2 tries. Nice finish from him, Crystal.
Yeah, beautiful finish. That was good ball movement from the Cowboys, and Pita just took the ball into the line there, drew in the defence, and Taulangi just got on the outside there of Dallin Martinez-Lesniak to score in the corner.
New Zealand-born player, played for Queensland last year as well in the State of Origin, just 1 game. Now Valentine Holmes to line up a difficult conversion attempt, but he's been going pretty well this season. He's going at 83%, just missing the 4 attempts. One of the premier point scorers in the NRL. It's a wonderful player. He's kicking right into the breeze there. I knew there wasn't much movement. Just going to have to give it a good nudge. So there's his 5th miss of the season. The Warriors remain in a 2-point lead, 6 points to 4. We're halfway through the first half. Shui Vasashek. No shoe just yet, Adam.
Hey, we were waiting for something here. I seen you look at me, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at the screen. He gives us he points the finger to us just to let us know, yep, I'm not going to do it, guys.
Exactly, not just yet. But he's smiling, and it's hard not to smile. There's good crowd in, there's good rugby league here at Mount Smart.
Just careful going to it.
Harris, of course, wondered about that knee injury, had the last couple of weeks off. Both knees heavily strapped.
Looks a little bit like Petro Sivanasiva when he was playing.
Patched up, isn't he? Here's Hess with the first carry hit hard by Jazz Tavanga.
Just want to apologise, that was a long time ago too. Showing my age.
Oh, what a wonderful player though. Kalmalolo. Oh, look at this expansive play from the Cowboys, but Pompey's up there chanting in again. Drinkwater was the tackle play. Now Taulangi, the try scorer. That possession for the Cowboys in the last 5 minutes, and it's continuing here with a penalty.
Well, they're poking their nose through, and I think they've gone back to what they started with, where they move the Warriors around, get them on the edge, and then go back through the middle. There, Toru Harris gets told to not work him over anymore. He flops on top, and here goes the Cowboys. They're off.
Taking a tap instead of the kick, and Kalmalolo goes right up towards the halfway, grabs 20 metres. Yes. Good hands from Robson, and he shrugged off the tackle as well. Good play from him. Strong upper body, Reece Robson. Granville. Townsend runs onto a Nanai, back on the inside shoulder this time. Looking for that offload too. Jeremiah Nanai. Oh, it's a tackle. It's a set. Restart now for the Cowboys again, and they're looking to capitalise straight away. Holmes busting through tackles. Pressure again on the Warriors here. Ruck speed's good for the visitors too, as Dearden brings Tambalolo back. On the inside, they're having a really good period of play here. The North Queensland Cowboys. Jagewski. Nothing for the Warriors at all other than tackling in the last 5 minutes. Drinkwater goes short side, Taulangi again. Oh, he's lost it that time.
They go into the short side. They have a couple of cracks at this. I think someone might have ripped this ball out of his hand here. It looks like he was going to score this try for all money, Murray Taulangi. He's a strong carrier of the ball and hard to defend in a small space, and Dallin had his work. No, just a loose carry.
It's a loose carry from Murray Tuilangi. The ball then goes touch and goal. We have a decision.
Fairly simple one for the bunker that time.
They're definitely challenging the Warriors every time they're down there and asking them questions and moving them around, making sure that the defence is on tonight. So it's a great test for the Warriors here. The Cowboys are coming after them.
Well, we mentioned it earlier too, didn't we? 64 points the Warriors have conceded in the last 2 weeks. Okay, they got away with that win against the Sharks, but you mentioned it in the pre-match build-up, Adam. Keep conceding 30 points a game, you're not going to win many games.
Well, you're not. It just builds, takes the energy away from you. You can just have a quick look over here at the Warriors now. At the moment, they're all quite bunched around the ball because they've been tackling for the last 5 to 6 minutes, and we've been piggybacking them down. But now we've got another one now. So this is where we've just got to be patient now. We've got to be patient. We've got to get ourselves into position and get the ball into the key personnel's hands.
7th penalty of the game, 4th for the Warriors. This is where fatigue and get mentally tested, Crystal, right?
Yeah, it is. And we've just seen Bunty R4 come on and Adam Fanua-Blake's coming off.
Fanua-Blake with a good first shift to try. 47 metres, 4 carries. Forward straight into the action. Was originally listed to start, but he and Jazz Tavanga switched around and the last minute change. Here's R4's second carry. Good leg drive from Bunty R4.
Reece, clear him. Front foot weight, Cohen.
About 25 out, so the Warriors have got a full set here. Nickel Puster, look at that. Look at that space for him.
Fullback on fullback. He's in the fullback in the line and goes, it's either you or me.
It was well set. A beautiful shot ball from Johnson to Jackson Ford. Wonderful tackle from Chad Townsend to stop Ford going through.
Don't take him out. Time's on.
Lussick. Here's Johnson again. Harris. Nickel Crookster taking the tackle that time. Wise decision.
Jack, clear him. Marcus straight.
Lussick back to Harris. Johnson skips around one tackler.
Last tackle.
Second wave got him. Last play now.
Wait. Reece, not straight, Reece!
Walker. They're going to run it, aren't they? Where's the little kick? Pompey. Well waited from Adam Pompey. No, it's not. It's just too long. Rolled on too long.
In the middle. How are we going? It's a long pass, is it?
Well done to the Cowboys. It was good pressure from the Warriors. They held firm.
I definitely think the Warriors have got the outside backs of the Cowboys a little bit nervous when they're running their shape, as you can see the indecisiveness from the centres and the wingers, whether they're jamming or you're not. But it's also creating indecisiveness in the attack of the Warriors, whether they get run. That's why Sean Johnson was tackled down there off the ball.
Indeed. Here's Taulangi. Right on the 40. Now Hiku.
He's held! Release, Jazz!
Peter Hiku. Nice play from him. Robson running. Ruben Cotter out there now wearing 10 for the Cowboys. He'll be fired up. Damaging runner. Here he is with his first touch. Not the biggest prop. Certainly makes up for it in heart and courage. Robson. Taumalolo. There's Townsend to Nanai. There's no space at all on that right edge for the Cowboys. Nanai really hasn't struggled, or has struggled to get through so far. Townsend measuring the kick. Pompey, who's in terrific form at the moment, arguably career best form, takes that one.
Oh, they've been great. Both him and Edward Corsi must be playing their best seasons thus far. And, their job is to catch those balls. And they're catching every single ball, but then bringing them back with something and some bit of vigour in their carries as well.
Wataneza Lesniak. Fearless ball runner. Here's Montoya, next man up. This is good meters being made here by Nickel Crookster, by Wataneza Lesniak, and now Montoya. And the ruck speed is good too. Tavanga spoils everything by dropping it.
Bit excited there, Jazz. He's coming onto the ball real fast on the back of a quick play of the ball. Overruns it, or the ball was behind him. But they put themselves under a bit of pressure here. Oh no, was out in front. Jazz, you just got to catch those balls.
Unforced error. Love 15.
I get it. There's a way. You know what the way is. Let's do that.
Tries in the game to Adam Fanua-Blake and to Murray Taulangi. Tight contest.
Abraham Jackson. You're going to miss the
It's
clock,
been
mate.
a high speed, good
Shot
intensity
clock
to
off.
this game.
Front foot.
Right from the
Put
start.
it in. Break.
Tom Dearden.
Josh, hands away. Front foot and
22
hold.
years of age, playing his 64th game in the NRL. Former Broncos player, of course. Now Townsend. Here's Nanai. Getting his footing there, so easy tackle on the end for Dylan Walker. Oh, that's good play from Townsend. Now to Hiku. Montoya. Good tackle from him. Felt at dummy half. Now Tamalolo. Running ball this time. They've got good shape out on the left here. Here's Drinkwater, and this is Holmes. Holmes! Again, a terrific tackle by Nickel Quickstart. Oh, it's a set restart, and the Cowboys mountain of possession for them in the last 15 to 20 minutes. So they can settle it down here. Look to execute a play. Drinkwater, Hiku, and jamming him was Corsi.
He's lost that ball. He's lost that ball. What a read from the winger. I think Marcelo, Dylan Walker, and Edward Corsi out there are doing a great job of making those decisions. We all know what Peter Hiku could do when he gets those balls in when he gets the ball in his hand. He's got nice soft hands here, but he's not allowed to get it away because Edward come in and cleaned them up.
Right, there's been no space on that right edge for Nanai and for Hiku. Montoya and Corsi have done a fabulous job alongside Jackson Ford on that left-hand side.
Down to about 15.
Peter Hiku will be enjoying the challenge from Edward and Marcelo, and it's that kind of challenge that Peter Hiku enjoys, is the competitiveness in going after it. And hey, you've got to be on your game the whole 80 when you come around playing against Peter.
Hiku, 73 games for the Warriors, of course, between 2018 and 2021. Now current in his second season at the Cowboys. 12 minutes to play until halftime, half-4.
Give space, Jack. Jason.
Lussick, Johnson demanding it on the short side. Now Pompey, bit of space here too for Adam Pompey. Straight upper body, of course.
Straight. Hold, Jack.
Lussick. Johnson, Harris skipping through tackles. It's Walker dropping the ball. It's gone backwards though, and it could open up here for Montoya. Montoya! Oh, yes! Nkosi! Japanese knives are flying out of the Warriors. They're sharp.
That's Warriors at its best. The ball hits the ground, the ball goes to someone else's hand, it gets in the wrong person's hand. They've all jammed here. Dylan Walker's dropped the ball on the ground. Marcelo's just got the ball and go, get out of my way, have that, have this too. One more, oh. And then Edward Corsi, like any good winger should be doing, is backing up your centre.
Can I say, Chris, that the pick-up here from Corsi, really top shelf.
Oh, absolutely, Glenn. What a magnificent try. Been struggling to hear, actually. The crowd's going crazy down here, but what a brilliant try for Corsi. You know, Montoya fended off about 4 players in the process of getting down that sideline and passing off that ball to Corsi to score in the corner.
Oh, well, that was a terrific score. 5th try of the season for Ed Corsi. Montoya. See you later, Jeremiah Nanai and Drinkwater. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's a competitor, and I run into him a couple of times here at Mount Smart, and he's actually a good bloke as well, but just loves doing things for the team. And the effort that he puts in with his carries and the way he carries the ball for the team, you know he's a team player, and he puts his 100% effort into everything he does for the Warriors when he's out there. And, you know, it's a prime example of the way he carried that ball. He beat defenders. Oh, no thank you.
Oh, that's one of the best Warriors tries this season. No doubt about it.
We've just seen Jason Tamalolo come off and Jermaine Tonua-Brown coming on.
Former Warriors player, of course, Tonua-Brown. And now here's Johnson. Kicking with the wind. He's missed that one. So 10 points to 4. Be disappointed with that one, Sean Johnson, but it's still a 6-point game again with 9 to play until halftime.
Tom Ali's on. been enjoying his transformation and his development over the last couple of years and the way he's carried the ball. Had an exceptional game last week due to obviously some injuries and head knocks. He's played an extended time, but really carries the ball well and brings really good energy off the bench, but enjoying what he does.
Yeah, Ali, of course, has had terrible injuries too for his age. He's only 23. Come back from a major knee reconstruction. 143 metres, 30 tackles in 45 minutes last week, Adam. That's a decent shift for someone as inexperienced as he is at this level. Yeah,
and it's a great stepping stone for Tom. I think he's been in his own at the moment. He brings real good energy. He's got good feet. He's a strong carrier of the ball. Does have an offload in him as well. But I think if he can just, you know, maximise the time that he gets and just bring his best effort every time he plays, he's going to have a long future here at the Warriors.
Absolutely. That was Ali with his first carry. Now Nickel Cookstad. Johnson. Good defensive set by the Cowboys. They kept the Warriors inside their own half. And Drinkwater. Smashed by Jazz.
I don't know if Drinkwater wanted anyone to tackle him then.
Dylan Walker flew out of the line, but he was up too quick on Kyle Phelps.
These are some of those penalties that they gave away last week from being a little bit too eager, getting off the line real quick. It's just discipline. You've just got to make sure that you're behind. If Jazz comes out and does a really good tackle, we need to make sure if you're going to come out and do something just as good, you've got to be onside. You can't give penalties away.
Well, Dylan Walker, of course, playing in the 6th jersey today. First time he's been at 5'8" since round 12 back in the 2020 season. Cotter for the Cowboys.
Jazz off that grip. Got a hold, Freddie. Wait, hold, go.
They don't let the Warriors score again in this first half. That's Jermaine Thomore-Brown. Here's Santhomalolo on the sideline now. Cotter, that's Dearden with a bit of space. Here's Drinkwater with shake. Tolangi for the corner. Oh, he's powerful, but were his legs in touch? Try's been given. We'll see if the bunker will confirm this one in a moment.
Man, he's a strong carrier of the ball and runs the ball so hard. Hard to tackle one-on-one. He's always putting his body on the line, and he knows how to find the try line as well when he gets in those positions. But I'm looking at his toes. Looking at his toes. Oh,
it's all about the timing of the put down. No doubt his foot was on the touchline. Did he get the ball down first? No, he's definitely nowhere near it, Adam.
Yeah, he's, you know, wingers these days, you just can't count them out because they're really good at scoring those tries. And, you know, I was hoping that his toe touched the line, so, and it has.
Try's not confirmed yet. Everyone's booing. We know it's going to be the crime of the century if this try's given.
Yeah, mate.
Let's give us a red or a green light up here, and we'll just chuck the red light up straight away.
Yeah, no worries,
mate. Cowboys know they're at the 20.
Okay, time's off.
I don't know.
Joey,
I don't know what he's looking at because you've seen it. I've seen it.
By the Cowboys, and also the contact from Charles Nickel Cookstad.
I think they might be looking at a shoulder charge or something here. I don't know what you're supposed to do though.
There's a shoulder charge in the lead up to the play.
I think he missed them altogether.
The foot now goes into touch. We have a no try, but prior to this we have a shoulder charge from Charles Nickel Cookstad. We have a decision.
I thought you had to make contact with the player, Blairy.
Yep.
There's a bit of doubt whether he actually really made contact with him there, wasn't there?
Well, let's be honest. If he's pinning his ears for the corner as a fullback, which is his job, is to be the last man tackle, to make that last tackle, and the winger's putting his body on the line, I don't know what we're supposed to do, or what you're supposed to do as a fullback. But at least he stays on the field.
That's true.
So maybe they didn't think it was as bad as it should have been, because like he said, he was supposed to touch him when he made the shot charge.
Well, defence is coming up again for the Warriors here. So far, their defence on their goal line has been good in the game. Let's see if that trend continues. So Ruben Cotter with the first carry.
Tom, gotta get up now, Bunty. Line hold.
Robson, Dearden, Townsend, they're playing some football. On the second tackle, Nanai is well looked after by Jackson Ford again.
It's that same line, he keeps running it.
Got him every time so far. Townsend Granville. That's Dearden again.
Get up, Ponty, Josh, straight. Hold here, Freddie. Got to wait. Hold.
Robson. Robson takes the carry or takes the tackle. Bit of a waste there that time by the Cowboys.
I'm thinking they're going to go right here. Maybe a little kick in behind Edward Corsi. Oh, no.
Well, they're going to set it up to the left first. It's Drinkwater. There goes the kick on the fifth tackle. And Watene-Zelezniak, that fingernail can be very handy sometimes.
Well, I think that's what the Cowboys are trying to set up for now. I think they know that the left-hand side, Edward Corsi and Marcelo Montoya, are going to come in and jam. Dallin likes to stay up a lot nice and flat, and Murray Taulangi's got a bit of speed and a bit of mana there to score those tries. So they're going to test out the Warriors now.
This is the third line dropout in the first half. The Warriors have had to take. Johnson looks to that big scoreboard to see there's still 4 seconds left. He's going to use up all the time he can. That took a deflection off one of the Cowboys players. Still went 40 metres. And here comes Tonoa Brown.
Bunty, Freddie, together. Jazz, back up, Jazz. Hold now. Wait.
Robson. Townsend to Cotter again. Great energy, Ruben Cotter.
Jackson, work
Very
out.
impressive player.
Wait, Jazz, not there.
Townsend. Tonoa Brown once more. Second carry for him.
Josh, clear the ball. Here we are, Tom. Now hold.
Robson. Townsend again.
Jazz, Josh, now. Here.
Still 2 tackles left in the set. Tonoa Brown uses a decoy. There's Townsend. Drinkwater's in the line. Dearden. And Watene-Zelezniak gets in the row just in the nick of time.
Well, they've seen something down this side on Dallin, whether they like what they see because they keep coming back down here, but Dallin was able to get his hand in the road there. Maybe next time he might get intercept, I don't know.
It's been played at by Watene-Zelezniak, so it's another set of 6 for Cowboys.
Wait here. Righto, play it.
Defending at 79%.
Wait.
Warriors at 80.
Play it. Go.
Well, big moment in the game with 4 minutes to play here. The Warriors, if they can hang on here.
Get up, Freddie. Line.
Not concede any more points before half-time.
Jazz.
And a big win for them as Townsend drops it, and it's the Warriors' possession.
Oh, the Warriors will be loving this in running in. Here they all come. Dallin's coming in. The only one standing at the back is Bunty's been working his butt off through the middle of the park. Those middles have had to work really hard because the Cowboys are going shift for shift, shifting both ways, and the middles have had to work really hard. So Bunty's the only one with his hips, hands on hips. But they've worked hard, the Warriors here.
That's a big let-off for the Warriors there, Crystal.
Yeah, absolutely. I was having a laugh, Larry. I was thinking the exact same thing about Bunty out the back there. He's been working hard in the middle there, but Warriors, you know, get out of jail free card here, and hopefully they can get down into some good ball and score another try before half-time.
Yeah, well, half forward's only been on the field for 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. He's already made 12 tackles. Ooh, a little mistake at the play the ball by Watene-Zelezniak.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Shot clock's
And
on.
right back come the Cowboys.
Yeah,
1 went out. That's
you
the
get a
difference.
little win, and you have played the ball error. Maybe he just didn't roll it with his foot. I don't know what they called there, but those are the coach killers where you've defended your line so well for almost for the last 3 or 4 sets, and then you give it up just by doing a little fundamental error of rugby league.
Well, a lot of errors by the Warriors in the first half. That's their 6th. Townsend, Drinkwater. He didn't give it to Kyle Feld, who immediately thought, see his eyes roll. Drinkwater takes the tackle. Granville. Jermaine Tonoa Brown on the 10. Looking for that late offload. Doesn't give it.
Jazz the line. Hold.
They've got to come this way. I think they might play short this time.
Looking good left. Cotter. There's the try for Ruben Cotter. A simple missed tackle, and Cotter goes over to score for the Cowboys.
I think I caught it. They've been playing at the back, and finding their winger, Murray Taulangi. And this time they find a hard-running Ruben Cotter on that same line that Jeremiah Nanai is trying to run on the opposite side. Just a little drift line here. Gets Joshy Curran, nice strong fend. But they just built that pressure on the Warriors, and the Warriors are looking around. Joshy Curran's looking around, but you've got to make your tackles. But this a great reward for the Cowboys for building pressure, staying in the game, and then building it back onto the Warriors and coming away with points just before half-time.
First try of the season for Reuben Cotter. What a season he had last year. Fantastic year, of course. Moved into the Queensland team in Origin. And another player that went to the World Cup. And rightly so, terrific player last year. Cotter goes over to score. And the Cowboys are right in this game, Crystal Rota.
Yeah, they are. We just spoke about the Warriors trying to get another try just before half-time, but there's a good try by Reuben Cotter. Just got on the outside there of Josh Curran to get a nice little try. And no doubt Valentine Holmes will get this kick, and I'm hoping commentators curse right here.
Yeah, well done.
Nice work, Crystal.
Well, it's been tough period, really, for long periods of this first half for the Warriors, deep in their own half. So really the majority of the first half. And he's got that kick nicely, has Valentine Holmes, judged the win nicely. In fact, it's short. It's short. Can you believe it? The wind blew it back into the field of play. 10 points to 8. The score remains.
Crystal, the commentators,
Crystal.
curse beautiful. We'll take that one.
You're welcome.
Next time you play, Crystal, you guys are up 2-0 at the kickoff. Again, I think that just shows you how strong that wind is, Crystal, in all seriousness, right? Tough wind there.
It is a really tough wind down here. You can look around and you see everyone's hair blown all over the place. So it's very windy down here, guys. Hope you're nice and warm up there.
Yeah, we are nice and warm. Thanks for asking. I was just about to say it's actually not that cold down at ground level. Had a little walk down there before earlier. You were there. Wasn't that cold. Mary, was it? Oh, that's been allowed to bounce by Chad Townsend. And here comes Tonoa Brown. Last seconds of this first half.
Front foot and hold. Wide.
See here with Cotter.
Up that ball, Freddie. Here we are, Josh. Straight, Tom. White. Go.
Quarter at dummy half. Gajewski hit hard. He's on the 30.
Release, Josh.
24 tackles, 25 tackles for Tavanga now in the first half. He's leading the tackle count as the Cowboys want to play some football. And they almost mess it up there. Drinkwater salvages the situation. Still going as Hiku runs into the line now, and R4 takes the tackle. And that will be that in the first half. 2 tries to each team in the first half. Adam Whanua-Blake and Ed Corsi. And Murray Taulangi and Reuben Cotter are the try scorers for the Cowboys. Blairy, it's been an even first half. Chipping away this time of the season as Pompey gets the second half underway and almost gets a ball into touch. Kyle Felt gets a good bounce.
Posse, let up. Front foot and hold. Wide.
Quiet first half for Kyle Felt. Now here's Hiku, who was instrumental in that first try.
Jazz, clear now.
Switched over to the left side.
Straight. Hold, Freddie.
Well, that's play. The ball was a bit sloppy, but play on. Robson.
Move, Jazz, Bunty. He's 10. Wait.
Granville. And now Nanai has been quiet in this game. He's been well looked after by Dylan Walker in particular.
Yeah, he's been all over him at the moment, and he's defended really well. He's a strong cat with the ball.
Last one, Dylan.
Jeremiah Nanai.
Straight now, hold.
Try scoring back rower. Townsend with the kick. Corsi underneath it. Good chase coming through from Hiku and also Nanai. Solid first set by the Cowboys in this second half. Defensively, they've been sound in the game. Both tries really created through brilliant play by the Warriors. Other than defensive lapses, Wataniza Lesniak hit hard. That's a good tackle by Granville, but he's bounced up quickly, and this has got a good roll on here now with Tavanga looking to capitalise. Last play now for the Warriors. R4 looking for Walker. Getting a height on that kick, and the breeze too. Getting it close to the sideline, but Felder secure.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there on the last. The ball finds Bunty Afoa. goes out the back to Dylan Walker, and I think previously in a lot of the other games, Sean Johnson's had control of that kicking game, and I think they need to get back to knowing what the processes are and getting the ball back into Sean's hands so they can get down and play some football.
And of course, Walker is filling in for Tamaire Martin at 5'8". No Luke Metcalf just yet. Walker's so experienced. And Warriors not really missing a beat with Walker playing in the 6 jersey today. And here is Jermaine Bonor-Brown again. Been active since he's come onto the field. Switcher play to Townsend on the last play. Breeze again being utilised by Chad Townsend and Corsi with the carry back.
Peter, keep the legs out. He's 10.
Walker at dummy half now, Nickel Crookstar, and there's a penalty to relieve the pressure.
Might have to start thinking of quick taps with that Breeze. The boys haven't been able to, the Warriors boys haven't been able to kick that ball long. You know, they're catching it on the 40, the Cowboys, and building pressure back on the Warriors, so they'll just have to be careful here.
Confirmed crowd here at Mount Smart today of 23,695. Wow. Well, that's the second time we've seen basically a handover in possession, which shouldn't be happening at this level. Larry?
Yeah, just a simple, basic, you know, fundamental. You got to catch the ball first, and then think about what you're going to do next. For all those kids out there that, you know, aspiring to be at the best, it's always catch ball first.
Heads in, boys. It's 6 here.
Bonus possession for North Queensland, but can they take advantage?
Boys, you're under 10. You're under 10. Come on. Shot clock off. Front foot. Wait
Warriors
there.
have got to put that behind them very quickly, Blairy, and defend the Sarah.
I think we've seen the Warriors this year be able to do that really well. We're just going to see what we do here now. It's an opportunity. There's some quick play of the ball here. The Cowboys are coming straight through them.
Dejevski, good carry. Into the 20, come the Cowboys. R4 with the tackle. Townsend. Looking to weave up some magic for Nanai. He's taken nicely by Walker again. Drinkwater at dummy half. Cowboys looking confident. Bonor-Brown again.
Let him go now, Tom. Line hold. Wait.
They're going left. And it's Connor. Hit hard by R4. Last tackle now for the Cowboys. There's a little kick through from Townsend. It was played it, but off the foot there of the Warriors, and they hang on.
Yeah, Josh Curran purposely puts his foot out to try and stop that ball. I think sometimes those are the team processes when sometimes your fullback's not in there. It's whether you put your foot up or not and stop those balls from coming through, or you allow the fullback to do his job. But I guess they practice that. They know they know what they need to do, and they get it done.
Pompey with that carry. Yeah, here's Tavanga. To start for the second half here for
Race, clear it, and hold.
the Warriors. That's a better run from Nickel Crookstar.
Held. Release now.
Run for 90 metres now. That's his 14th carry. Johnson inside the 40. No 40-20 kick by a Warriors player this season so far, but that's an excellent kick. Not losing all the momentum. Almost think it'd been raining here in Auckland today, the way Felt slipped over there, but it hasn't.
Groundskeepers come out and sprayed the water on the field.
That's clear. Tom, straight and hold. Hold.
That was Holmes with that carry, and now Hiku is on his own 30.
Bailey off the ball. Front foot
Surinam's out there now,
Hold
wearing the 12 jersey. How good was he at dummy half last week once Egan went off? A terrific game.
Give him
It's his
space,
taste of
Monty.
action
Hold.
in this game here against the Cowboys. Townsend, there's Nanai trying to get through the tackle that time of Marcelo Montoya. Late offload, very messy, and forward scrambles, but a penalty's been conceded by the Warriors.
10 metres.
10 metres.
Jazz, mate.
Hanga penalised.
Yep, okay.
Love
Jazz,
the
mate.
desperation from Jackson, though.
Yeah, well,
Balls on the ground and just desperate to get on
Right,
it.
Chad, there's your mark,
desperate
mate.
to make
Let's
up
go.
for that error too. He just dropped it stone cold before. Here go the Warriors on their line again, Blairy.
All the way back.
They're going to have to keep their heads up, flush what they've just done, and they've got to be able to defend this as a team and go after the Cowboys.
Townsend, and they're getting it into the middle of the field quickly. Drinkwater with good pace. There's an overlap there. it, Scott Drinkwater.
Straight up here. 6 more.
Curran gives away a set restart. Dearden going on the short side.
Gotta get up, Josh. Come on now. Line.
Big pressure on the Warriors this time as Curran spoils it. No knock on those. Townsend goes back.
Stand. Marcus, hold. Wait, once he's
Slow play the ball. There's the time for the Cowboys to get set again for Cotter. Scored the second try in the first half. No change to that half-time score as we see Dearden running onto it nicely. Short ball to Jagewski, but he's tackled nicely by Sean Johnson. Wins the wrestle there as well. There's a clever little kick. Has it been lost forward by Sean Johnson? In fact, it's Nickel Cookstad. It has.
I've seen the ref play on, knock back, and then he's changed his mind.
Not going to challenge it.
Time's over. We going.
I don't know if that was 10 seconds, though.
Shot clock's running.
More possession for the Cowboys here. Let's see. Well, the shoulder there of Bailey Cernan didn't get us a look at it from that angle. Chris Sutton, the referee. There's the Cowboys again with a prime opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the game. Townsend looking to cook up the play for Hiku. Again, Montoya secure on the tackle. Drinkwater. Townsend again. Granville this time. Looking for Cotter.
Together. Hold. Early. Tom.
Robson back to a Tonal Brown.
Line hold.
Robson again. Townsend. Gajewski. Taken 5 metres short. Townsend. Cotter once again. Drinkwater. No cutout pass again. Nanai. Last play now for the Warriors and the Cowboys. There's the kick. Oh, it's gone a bit wide. The bounce is critical. It's gone too deep. It's well left by Josh Curran in the end.
Oh, look at this run. Here comes Dallin.
Here comes Dallin.
What an outstanding defensive set from the Warriors. They were under the pressure. Cowboys have thrown everything at them and put a little kick in that went a little bit too long, but the effort from Dallin to get down there and run their ball out, just what the team needs.
Horsey. To the halfway now. And Horsey fighting. Cernan's into dummy half as Ali takes the next carry. Lussick has come off. Cernan into dummy half. Johnson swings it back to Tohu Harris. Excellent post contact meters made by Harris. And now here comes Tavanga up the middle. Great play. Cernan hitting the line nice and hard. Now the Warriors looking to defend, to turn defense into attack. Johnson has covered. It's sweat time, baby.
Oh, man. That's awesome. The Warriors, you defend your line for a full set and you've been under the pump for the most of this second half, and to be able to come out and execute a play, I'm saying they're under a little bit of fatigue as well. I'm not saying they're not tired, but to be able to execute this, Sean Johnson taking the ball to the line like he's been doing really well, Joshy Curran hitting those unders line like a back row should do. That's what it is and what it means to the Warriors after defending their butts off.
Well, that's how to play rugby league when you're defending your line for minutes and minutes and minutes. Crystal, come down the other end and score a try.
Yeah, what a well-deserved try there, and ball out the back there from Tohu. Sean Johnson just engaged there and there, and a beautiful line run by Curran to score a nice try and get the Warriors ahead on the board.
Have they confirmed this try yet?
Don't ask questions like that, Larry. The try has been confirmed.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I just don't know sometimes, and it's the Warriors, you know what I mean? I've seen it plenty of times before where it looks really good and something just, no.
Well, look at Nickel Cookstad's try last week, which was ruled out.
Exactly.
Important kick here for Johnson. This will take the Warriors clear by more than 6 if he kicks it. That one as well. Can you believe that? That's 2 very gettable kicks from Sean Johnson. Just not judging that wind. And Andrew Webster, the coach, not happy he missed that kick. The Warriors keep the Cowboys in it with that miss from Sean Johnson, 14 points to 8.
I think that's a great reward for the Warriors, and I think they'll build some confidence on the back of being able to defend their line against the Cowboys. I felt like the Cowboys threw everything at them. The Warriors will be able to turn them around and be able to go down there, get a penalty, work themselves down the end of the field and put points on the board. So they'll build confidence on the back of this.
The one thing the Warriors have done very well in this season so far as Ali takes the first carry is their second halves have been excellent this season. There's Curran, try scorer. Well looked after that time.
Hold! Let go, Moya. Keep coming to me. Go,
Tavanga has gone off Jazz Tavanga. Well, he's having issues with his hands today. Jazz Tavanga.
Yeah, it's just not what the Warriors needed, Glenn. You know, you score a try, you roll down the field, and you know, we're racking up 9 errors now. Whether it's, you know, I guess it's timing issues because Bailey's most probably not normally at 9, but you're at the elite now, and you should be able to execute those things as NRL players.
Tavanga disappointed in himself, but again, right down the dunny. That's all you can do.
Wait there, full penalty. Wait. Put it in.
Completion rate only at 70% for the Warriors in this game. They're still ahead by 6. It's a very vigorous defence right there. Dearden with the ball. Now the Cowboys looking to be expansive again. Drinkwater's in the line. Again, they can't get it to Phelps, can they? They just can't get it there. They're not looking for a cutout pass, are they? Every time, it's just going through the hands.
Of course, he's swallowing it up every time too.
Potter lays it on the 20. That's Dunn who's out there now. Townsend's not linking with Dearden. Again, the Cowboys' execution is just not quite there at the moment. Todd Payton might be getting a little frustrated. Here's Gajewski again. Last play now coming up for the Cowboys. Townsend. Well, that kick's gone a bit awry, but Phelps got it. Clever kick from Kyle Phelps. And Walker's in the field of play, but barely. Big carries coming here for the Warriors.
Yeah, and you can see the Cowboys defence. Look at them, they've jammed right up. They've got the winger on the 50 metre line. It's the middle of the post. Look at their line, it's tight. They're coming after the Warriors here.
It's a good carry from Jackson forward. Montoya, held on by Walker to stay in the field of play. Johnson. Line speed important here as Murray Taulangi comes back to the halfway line for the Cowboys.
Hold! Work out Jazz now, Tohu. Hold!
There's Holmes scooting out a dummy half. Quite game so far for him. Hasn't really featured too much, but see if they can really inject themselves here as Taulangi takes another carry.
I was about to say they need to get Jason Taumalolo on, and then he just comes running on the field here. This is a prime position for Jason to be involved in.
Yes, he is. Standing 3 wide of the ruck on this right-hand side. Not used this time. Kick on the 5th. And it was a clever kick, well weighted. And again, it's another line dropout that the Warriors have to contend with.
Hey, you've got to give credit to the Warriors. If the opposition starts kicking the ball behind us because they can't break the line, and they've tried everything with out there on the edge there, but Edward Corsi and the boys have been going after him. Marcelo Montoya getting stuck into those boys and haven't been able to break the line yet.
When you're ready,
It's looking like he might be going short here. Beautifully taken by Phelps. Nicely done by the veteran winger. Townsend, now Tamalolo. Back out there now for the end of the game.
Work out now. Hold. Wait. Hold.
Ale with that tackle. Cotter almost sneaking between defenders up the middle. Was Ruben Cotter. Harris is down hurt. There's a dab at the line. Just short. Desperate times here for the Warriors. I think Harris has injured his knee. It might be another injury. We'll have a look in just a moment. Poor pass to Scott Drinkwater. Not much he can do on that one. In fact, he can do something. Oh, superb! Valentine Holmes with the try. That has come from nothing.
Yeah, great eyes-up football from the Cowboys there. They've put him kicking behind. Warriors have been defending the line really well here. Scott Drinkwater, anytime this guy's got the ball in his hand, he can create something out of nothing, and he saw Valentine Holmes pushing through. I know Peter Hicker's trying to point at it on the other side, on the opposite side, about kicking him behind, because he can see that the Warriors line are coming up and defending it really well. But a great try here by the Cowboys and great vision by Drinkwater.
Yeah, well, Scott Drinkwater didn't play that last game against the Warriors. He was suspended at the time. Here it is, the third try of the season for Valentine Holmes. Chase from him. Well done by Drinkwater. Beautifully weighted kick, and the bounce is perfect. Try's been confirmed, and I just think those misconversions that Sean Johnson has had in this game, Bleary, I'm wondering if those might come back to haunt the team. We'll see.
Well, having a good kicker these days are real crucial, and Sean Johnson normally kicks those conversions over. Obviously, they're up against some crazy wind here, but they could come back and get him.
So 14 all is the score. Beautifully poised this game as Holmes converts his own try. 22 minutes to play.
14. Cowboys 14. It's going to be close. Warriors fans, the CAB, they're backing the boys all the way. Check out the live game on right now here at CAB.co.nz. CAB Bedware fans.
Got a great second half again. Many of these Warriors games have been very tight this season. And we've got another beauty here at Mount Smart.
I definitely think you have the crowd off their seats real soon, the Warriors. Normally we do that anyway with the Warriors, don't we?
Well, I hope you're enjoying the game here on Sky Sport.
Stand now, back up, Bailey. Hold, mate, hold.
Tamalolo takes the first carry, and now Ruben Cotter.
Bailey, away from there. Straight Tohu. Hold, Josh.
There's Nanai.
Jackson,
Carried by the young back rower.
Back up. Hold.
Tamalolo. Right foot he goes. His Tongan teammate Adam Whenua-Blake there to greet him.
Tohu to me, Tom. Good work, mate.
Robson got a good roll on here as Mitchell Dunn takes that carry.
Last
Off the
one,
bench,
Tohu.
wearing 8
Adam,
in this
wait
game.
there. Hold. Nothing late.
Townsend with the kick. That's a good set by the Cowboys. Well inside the Warriors half. That wasn't played at, but it's still play on here. He's fell for the corner. Wow. That could be a big play in the game right there for Kyle Felt.
He knows how to score tries, Kyle Felt, too. I've seen him do these week in, week out, and I reckon he's got his feet up off the ground when he scored this. Ball out in one hand, like good wingers do. I've got to go up and get this.
And Kossi didn't compete. Now, has Felt got it down?
Oh, easy.
It looks like he has. Beautiful play from Dearden to set that one up. Oh, hang on.
Yes, commentators curse. I'm thinking his hands on the line from my first look there. His hands on the line.
Yeah, Chris Sutton.
Okay, mate.
He's got his eyes on the job.
I actually gave him a rap and said, you know, he's scored plenty of tries like this before.
He
Knows how to score them. But offside, I reckon.
Petahiku does not have both feet behind the kicker. Kyle Feld is onside, Petahiku is offside. Petahiku is now inside 10 metres of a player receiving the ball and plays an active role. We have a decision.
Out. 15 out.
We'll take that one.
Oh, he put down didn't matter in the end, did it, Crystal?
No, not at all. The put down didn't even matter. I actually thought Kyle felt with him, but yeah, that was all on you that time, Blairy. Commentator's curse.
Wipe the sweat from our brows. We can now. Hiku, geez, he was only just ahead of the kicker, wasn't he? But that's all you need to be.
Kick chase. All right. Short.
The Warriors escaped.
Play, mate.
Here's Montoya.
I don't think Montoya wanted to pass that ball that time. He took the ball, he took the hit up himself.
No chance. Here's Fanua Blake. He had a very good first shift. Adam Fanua Blake. And here he goes again, that fantastic leg drive. Sirenen continues at dummy half. Harris back on the inside for Tomale. 2 minutes to play, locked up here at Mount Smart. Walker. Ford looking for some space. Inside Sean, rather Chad Townsend.
Release the ball. Wait now.
Sirenen again. Harris. Johnson. Great hands. Watan Zelezniak. Cowboys were waiting for him though.
Some great hands involved in that play.
Absolutely. Last play now, Johnson. Has he waited this kick? Has he waited this kick? He has. Beautifully done from Johnson.
You don't expect anything less from a player of his calibre when it comes to kicking the ball like that. He had the angle, he had one of those funny grubber kicks that those guys can only do. Great work from the Warriors. It was only as good as it's chasing. Marcelo Montoya was down there putting the pressure on the boys down the back there, the Cowboys.
First line dropped out of the game for the Cowboys. And now Johnson looking for the first runner, and it's going to be Ale. Ale, good footwork. It's something from nothing there.
Come get it, work out, Jack, straight. Hold Jason.
For Noah Blake.
Jason, leave the ball. Give me up on it. Hold now.
Sirenen to Harris. Johnson. Back comes Curran on that inside angled run. And a wrestle down to the 10-metre line, and he's done well.
Straight. Line wide.
Warriors can play some football either side of the ruck here. Sirenen to Ale.
Jack the line. Mitch, hand away.
Good moment of the game here for the Cowboys. Can they hang on? Johnson. Oh, beautiful hands from Johnson. Oh, that's beautiful. Dylan Walker with his first try at a Warriors jumper.
I'm going to break something up here, Steve. I'm going to break something. What a try from the Warriors. I just love when they just play a bit of off the cuff footy here. Nice play here. Ball's behind, kicks off someone's Nanai's leg into Sean Johnson's hand. And Walker doing what Walker does. Just plays a bit of footy, dummies, goes himself strong. What a nice try from Dylan Walker and the Warriors here.
Oh, that was a sweet try, sweet moment in a long career now of Dylan Walker. Game number 193. He's going to have his 200th NRL game here at the club this season if he stays injury-free.
Oh, how good. He's been really good for the Warriors this year. The energy he's brought, the competitiveness, even things like this. I thought he was going to pass this ball to Edward Corsi, but he just backs his skill, backs his toughness to be able to score this try. But the reflexes, cat-like, straight
Absolutely.
through.
You know what? I thought when Johnson got that freakish rebound there and passed to Walker, Crystal, I still reckon I backed the Cowboys to keep them out. There's like four defenders there, but they found a way.
Yeah, they sure did find a way. That was all class from Dylan Walker. He threw the big dummy and fooled Petahiku, and he had Chad Townsend there too. And awesome try there from Dylan to score his first try for the Warriors.
I like the energy too, Crystal.
Love the energy, Blairy.
Here's Sean Johnson. Johnson's got that one. Just a second successful attempt this evening. And it's 20 points to 14. Back to a 6-point game. Warriors have been ahead by 6 3 times in the game now.
Still plenty of time to go too for the Cowboys and the Warriors.
Still a lot of work to be done. That possession stat, still only 43% for the Warriors.
Release! Hold!
It's up by 6, Bleary. That says a number of things, doesn't it?
Well, they've been coming out of their own end goal for a lot of the game, and they've only been able to get down near the try line and attacking the try line when the Cowboys are giving away a penalty. They've been good enough to be able to execute some of those things and build some momentum off the back of it. But they're finding it hard, obviously, with this breeze to be able to kick the ball long.
Sirenen to Harris. Takes the carry now. Harris, 23 tackles. Just the 4 carries for him in the game so far. This is his first game back from a knee injury. There's Johnson's kick. Taken by Murray Taulangi. Again, an excellent chase by Pompey and Curran. Yeah, in that dummy half. Here's Valentine Holmes. He got that last try for the Cowboys. Oh, he's looking to get that sneaky little offload away, isn't he? There's Phelps taking a carry in the middle of the field. Granville out of dummy half. The veteran hooker. Up towards the halfway. There was a good dab by Granville. Now Tamalolo passing to Townsend. Here's Nanai with a bit more space that time. Brushing through tackles for one of the few times in the game. Drinkwater at dummy half. It's the kick from Townsend. Not much depth on that one. Still the last play. Dearden back to Taulangi. Oh, who's there? It's Sirenen almost grabbing it. It's still the last play. No, it isn't. It's a restarted count. It's been played at by Bailey Sirenen.
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost the far left winger was offside when they put a kick up, but they managed to get the ball back. This win obviously chucked the ball around in the air, and anyone could have grabbed that one.
Here come the Cowboys again. Drinkwater, Townsend, Nanai. 5 metres out. The Cowboys again with opportunities in this contest. Hiku. Wasted tackle there from Peter Hiku. They're going short side to Jeremiah Nanai. Plenty of blue jumpers there, though. Always a little error. There's a little error, and the Warriors have got the ball.
A great D from the Warriors. They're putting their body on the line. I think that was Charles Nickel-Klukstad that put his body on the line there, like a fullback should do. Jeremiah Nanai is not the easiest person to stop either, and he's been running some really good lines tonight. I think he's starting to poke his nose through the line too. I don't know what they're challenging here, lost ball.
Yeah, they're challenging the lost ball.
Maybe they just chucked this one out to maybe get a
breather. Yeah. Let's see if there's any suggestion.
Charles Nickel-Klokstad has his left hand under the ball. He then steals the ball from Jeremiah Nanai. The challenge is successful.
Penalty, mate.
Look, the evidence looked fairly obvious there, Bleary, didn't it?
You win some, you lose some, I reckon.
Well, the Cowboys kicked their challenge.
We've just seen Tom Chester come on and Peter Hiku's come off.
Interesting call there for Chester, the young live wire fullback. Good time for him to come on the field, actually.
Jackson, out now.
With some gaps, fresh set of legs. Here come the Warriors again. Can they defend this set? Dearden. Well, we've got the coaches next to us. The Cowboys coaches next to us, Bleary, and someone just kicked the wall.
I just felt that. I thought there was something going on up here, but I think it's the coach banging the wall. Todd Payton, he's seen enough of it. I think they've given they're hurting themselves, the Cowboys. They're not being able to execute their play. They put the Warriors under pressure, but if they can't execute, they can't allow to do what they do.
Well, in round 8 of the Telstra Premiership, the Rugby League community comes together to honour the generations of Australian and New Zealand servicemen and women who have defended our values and freedoms. Can't believe that drop ball from Ed Corsi on Anzac Day. The traditional Storm and Warriors fixture returns to Amy Park. The Storm claiming a comprehensive win in 2022. We're not going to say anything more about that game. The Warriors will be rating and rearing their chances, or rearing their claims for victory. Secure your seats at nrl.com/tickets for that game coming up in 10 days on Anzac Day. Now, the Warriors are challenging this.
I think this is a knock-on. Oh. No. I'm going to say he's got that all the way.
Has he regathered that one before it hit the grass?
Edward Cozzi has his hand on the ball, and then he's pinned against his leg. The challenge is successful.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know. I thought they would challenge that just to get a rest here, but they were challenging because they saw something we didn't see.
The mark.
A fair play to Ed Corsi there. Well done.
Okay. 18 metres out, 25 metres in. You'll play the ball, Edward. Tackle 1, mate. Yeah.
And Corsi's looking at Edward saying, I was never in doubt.
Wait there, bud.
Where do you want me to play the boys,
Wait, stay up, Ruben. Play the ball. Time's on 1.
Harris with the next carry. 12 minutes to play. Sweaty palm territory now. Fleary. The Warriors can score again. That might just be enough. With only 12 to go.
Yeah, they've brought Jazz back out there to try and lift up the intensity and the energy around the ruck and around on the board. They've got Adam out there. They've got all their key players ready to go. Toy Harris.
Nickel Crookstad saying goodbye to Jake Granville, who came again.
Release, last one.
Last play now for the Warriors, and Johnson going for maximum distance in this breeze. Oh, he caught that just inside the field of play there. I reckon Drinkwater should have let it go. Maybe would have gone over the dead ball line for a 7-tackle set.
Oh, it could have hit the ground and bounced back straight into the Warriors' hand and tried under the post.
That would have been even better, eh? Dearden. Here is Chester with his first touch. Got a try against the Warriors in the last game those two teams met. Here is Holmes. Away goes Chester again. Player, it's just his 6th game today in the NRL. Drinkwater looking to spiral bomb it. That's a pretty decent effort too. Oh, this bounce. It's still the last. Oh, there's a 2-man play here. Valentine Holmes gives it to Taulagi. Has he dropped it or kicked it? It's still there, and now it's been called a loose carry.
I don't know what was going on there, but
hey, what a finish to that play.
Looks like some exciting play from the Cowboys there, and just didn't come off. Knock on or something.
Front foot.
I don't know, look, maybe I just wondered for a second whether it looked like a clean kick there from Taulagi.
Maybe he dropped it on the ground, then kicked the ball off the ground.
One of those 50-50 ones, no challenges. Pompey's dropped backwards. Have a check it out here. Taulagi. Oh, he just kicked that, didn't he? He just kicked that one. Maybe the Warriors got away with that one. Now there's action down here with Nunai and the Warriors.
Mate, another captain's challenge from the Warriors on the decision of knock on.
So we've got another little knock-on call going against the Warriors on their own 20 again.
They've challenged a few times now in the last 5 minutes, and I think the ref's having a bit of a laugh because it's another captain's challenge, he reckons.
Let's see.
Just looking to see if there's a strip or a loose carry in the tackle.
Nunai, let's have a look here. That's one of those 50-50 ones, isn't it?
I'm going to say it looks similar to Charles Nickel Kluxter's one. If you give that one, you're most probably going to give this, but the longer they look at it, it's going to be...
We're looking at Jeremiah Nanai's right hand. Jeremiah Nanai's right hand strips the ball free of the Warriors player.
Wow.
Challenge is
One
successful.
of those ones, Krista, wasn't it? Where on one
Everyone's still
angle,
got their challenges.
it didn't look like a strip, but it did on another.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
Glenn. Lucky for the Warriors, a win in their favour, so let's see what they can do here and hopefully get down this end of the field and get another try before full time with 10 minutes to go.
Yep.
That's a big call right there, isn't it?
On.
Oh, Fanua Blake takes the tap from Sean Johnson.
Oh, I reckon he's going to run further than Sean's going to kick the ball.
Jackson forward and do it again. Let's have a look at his numbers. That's a great carry right there, one of his best of the game. 28 tackles, only a 6th carry. He's been hard, working hard defensively. It's a good dab from Suriname. Here's Harris. Harris looking to make good meters from the set. They're doing well so far. There's Curran back on the inside. Maybe that Cowboys defence is just starting to tire a touch.
He's good at that line, Josh Curran, when he runs back through the middle there, testing out those front rows and those middle ruck forwards.
Harris, here's Johnson. Pompey, Watani Zelezniak. Getting those dreadlocks flying again, but he dies in the tackle.
That's not a bad position to finish up for the Warriors. They put the Cowboys in the corner, now they just got to tighten them right up and jab them up.
Oh, tough meters coming here, and that's a wonderful first carry from Valentine Holmes.
Great carry.
And next man up is Drinkwater. Cowboys are going to spread it. Felt.
Work out Adam, straight Jackson.
Townsend. Now here's Chester once again.
Not looking to move the ball too much here, Cowboys at the moment. They're all bunched around.
Here's Reuben Cotter. And the Jackson 40 goes, and Fanua Blake. Robson has a dab from dummy half. Last play now for the Cowboys. They're right on the halfway line.
Last one, Jackson, not early. Nothing light.
Drinkwater. He's going to have a little dab. Taulagi. There's the kick. Nickel Cook starts right there and returns with interest.
Go Valentine. Front foot. Marcus.
Here's Corsi off the wing.
They're throwing everything, the Cowboys, they're throwing everything at the Warriors. The Warriors are holding on and hanging on there for now. Just got to get them in the position. They just got to get down in the position. They're a little bit bunched as well, the Warriors. They're looking a bit tired. They've been defending hard.
And they need to get to their kick here. Montoya. Nice short side play, Walker. Moves it to forward.
There's no winger there, but of course he's still coming around.
He was getting some attention from an earlier knock as Johnson finds the grass. Back goes Holmes to field it. And Johnson, good chase from Sean Johnson. They've got the Cowboys back on their own 10 again. And there goes a second tackle.
The crowd's going up. Sean Johnson's bringing him into the game with his defence.
And the Cowboys just struggling to get some shape in the first half of this set. It's a long way down to the other end of the field, isn't it? Here's Nanai. He's still inside their 20. Very good defensive set here for the Warriors. Last play now for the Cowboys. There's Drinkwater with the kick. He's inside the 40. But Nickel Cook starts right there.
Great field position by Chance. Catching that ball on the full, starting them back at the 42.
And again, they just need to get to their kick, don't they, Blairy? And they'll be on their line again, the Cowboys.
Even a repeat set will be good, or even tackle them in the corner, finish up in the corner with Dallin or Edward Corsi. They're quite bunched, the Warriors. They're not playing too much. They're just trying to get to the end of their set.
And nothing flash at the moment from them. It might get expansive towards the end of the set, or it might be right now with Fanua Blake spinning through tackles. Field goal might even be the option at some point. Here comes Walker. Corsi. Player taken out there, and it's Montoya who's hammered off the ball. Penalty.
He got smoked, literally smoked. Might be an opportunity here. Maybe a report could have a look at this one. I've seen over the weekend people getting tackled off the ball. Once the ball's been passed, even halfbacks, he didn't even have the ball. Oh.
It was more of a nudge from Drinkwater, not much in it.
He's
What are you doing, mate?
a footballer.
Going for 2.
Now going for the 2. What do you make of this call, Blairy?
Or you back Sean Johnson to get this one, and it's I guess that what's that? Take it out of converted. It's well they're up a try anyway in a converted try, so it takes them out to 8.
And the other thing, Crystal, is as you can see, Jazz Ticks at worst they're just going to soak up some time here.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for the Warriors to have a rest, and we'll see what Sean can do here with this kick. Doesn't seem as windy. It's still windy, but doesn't seem as windy as it was earlier on. So let's see what happens.
Johnson, after kicking really well the last couple of weeks. 2 from 3 against the Bulldogs here 3 weeks ago. 6 from 6 against the Sharks. 4 from 4 last week. Not going so well tonight. Those 2 misses have been gettable. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, provided he kicks this one.
Yeah, Glenn, they still chuck up the grass these days, the kickers. You know, just chuck the grass up and just have a look.
A vital kick here for Johnson with 5 on the clock. And he's missed. Well, he's hooked it.
Well, the other option was kick it long like that, so then they got to kick the ball.
Yep, and they'll get the ball back. So we've got one of the rare occasions we were going to get a drop kick from the 20-metre line.
Okay, just wait, mate, on that mark. Onside.
They're going short. You can't blame the Cowboys. Oh, is it out on the full? It was. Only barely, but it was.
We'll take the 2.
Well, they say it's a game of centimetres, millimetres sometimes, Blairy.
We'll get a replay of that kick at that 2 points and see if Sean can put it straight through the black dot here.
Oh, that's so close, isn't it? That is so close. Oh, Sean is going pretty well in the Dally M's. He's right up there at the moment. Harry Grant, I think, is leading that from the Storm right now, but Johnson's been getting good points. To be around the in the top 5, top 6.
He's been a consistent performer, and the guys that are on that Dally M list at the top are the consistent performers that are just going about their business and getting their jobs done for the team.
So Sean Johnson. Another opportunity to get the Warriors clear by 8. (22 to 18). That might just be enough for the Warriors to secure win number 5 this season.
Four minutes to go. They're going to go short again. They have to. Cowboys want the ball. They need to score now and then score again.
Seen that happen before.
I've actually called that before too, haven't I? Up here somewhere before.
Here's a short kick-off. Watson is Lesniak. He's off.
He only knows one way, Dallin, and it didn't even look like trying to step him or run around, and they just want to run straight over the top of him.
What a great carry that was. Crowd love Dallin Watani-Lesniak. Harris. No rush to play the ball now.
Here comes the crowd bringing the Warriors home.
Walker, Montoya, oh yeah. Back goes Tom Chester.
Hold. Marcus, wait.
Lussick back out there now to finish the game. Walker, Fundua Blake. Get to their kick, the Warriors, and here it is, the last play. Harris, Johnson. The hands let them down, but the Cowboys are at the wrong end of the football field.
Yeah, I think the Warriors are always looking to run that on the last day and get tackled in the corner, especially with this wind and this breeze. Cowboys now have to bring it out of the corner there.
Well, Bramble with the first carry. So the Warriors, pretty decent second half performance, but again, it's not been far from the perfect performance from them. But at the end of the day, what matters most is the 2 competition points, Bleary.
They're correct. And again, there's going to be times of the game where they thought they didn't do well, but overall, you know, a team effort with great intent and energy and everything that they've done, a bit like that contact and that tackle there.
One thing they've drastically improved, Crystal Rota, is their defence. 64 points. We've touched on it the last 2 weeks, only 14 tonight.
Yeah, we spoke about that in the pre-match, Glenn, and their defence is... Oh!
Wait for this one. Here's Kyle Phelps. Oh, he's overcooked that one.
7.
That will be that, Crystal Rota.
That will be that. What a great win by the Warriors. It's static down here. I'm so glad to be out on the sideline and soaking up all the fans' excitement.
Don't speak too soon, Crystal.
Crystal, you're so keen.
No, it's not keenness, it's confidence, Bleary.
Yeah, great confidence, Crystal. I like it though from the Warriors.
Love it.
Jake, let him up.
The last minute of the game.
Wait.
4 tries to 3 in this contest. 4.
Quiet, Jake, now. Hold.
Next game for the Warriors is going to be that game against the Storm, and they'll be rested for that one. It's in 10 days, not till next Tuesday. On Anzac Day, as Afora takes a big, strong carry. That follows the Roosters and the Panthers, so a tough little stretch coming up for the Warriors. But they've set themselves up well for it, and who knows, they might even get some injured players back. We'll know Nia Correa will be back anyway from a suspension. Harris with 20 seconds. Here's Tavanga.
Surrender. Last one.
Lussick. Nickel Krugstad. And that is the game.
What a win. Look at the fans. This is what it's about. I love it. The boys are out there. The fans are coming in out in their numbers. They're supporting the Warriors. They're supporting here at Mount Smart. The boys have been away for so long. Second home game of the year here at Mount Smart. Outstanding win for the Warriors. Come up against a quality Cowboys team as well.
Yeah, indeed. No doubt they'll all be back for the Roosters game in a few weeks. There's the final score. The Warriors win it by 22-14.